Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 96 of Bird Squad.
Playoffs, baby. We know who we're playing. We got through the Drek last week, and it's now game time, baby. Let's go. We got a rematch from week 6 or whenever we played. We got the Buccaneers, and who knows, man? Let's get deeper into what this game is all about.
Yeah, this is a business trip, baby. Let's go down there and let's shock the world, you know. The only thing I'm not liking is a weather report, but the weather report kind of plays into our hand.
What, is it going to rain?
It's supposed to be raining, wind.
Oof. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's not good. I don't like that.
25, 30 mile an hour winds and rain.
You know what else I don't like to see? They activated all 3 of the people that were injured that are relevant on their team. Lavonte David's back, Fournette's back, Giovanni Bernard's back. That's also not going to key into our hand of cards here, but
my boy's going to be breaking some iPads on Sunday. You know, he's going to be sitting on the bench. You know what I want to know at the end of this game, when we beat them, when we lay the smack down on them, bring your ass out and shake Jalen's hand, all right?
All right. Okay. But reel it back.
I'm hyped, though,
reel it back a little bit.
We weren't expecting anything this season, so I got to give it up for this one game. Come on,
No,
man.
yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I am excited.
It's playoff football.
I think they have a fighting chance, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't say they're going to win this game. But
we're playing with house money.
We are.
Ain't nothing more scarier than a team that has nothing to lose.
It's true. I really think they have a shot to hang around in this game. When they played them in week 6, this is not the same football team that they played in week 6. The Eagles now have an identity. They know who they are. And I really am interested to see a second crack around. A week ago, this was the team we wanted. We may regret wanting this team, but this is the team I wanted.
Here's my game plan. Then I'm going to drift back and let my man run the show.
Okay, all right.
We got to get Brady off his set.
Yep.
We got to make him uncomfortable.
Yep.
So Gannon, anything you've left in the tank all season, bring it out this week, because the boy's seen everything. Okay? There's no thing you can line up he hasn't seen, but we got to make him start thinking. We got to keep him uneasy. We can't let him settle in there. 3-step drop, bang, out. Okay?
Yep.
Running game. As far as I see it, you know, it's our plus, but they're going to stack the box.
Yes.
They are going to take away the run. So the game plan needs to be what we were doing Saturday night to get Davante that record is get him active early and often, lots of targets, get him the ball. Dude is open all the time.
Yep.
And then we can set into that run game, okay? And hey, Nicky boy, don't be afraid to bring out a Philly. All right?
Maybe. I agree with that. I think they need to be consistent with the run. They got to give it a shot. It's not going to be there right off the jump. I mean, the weather, I didn't know this information. It scares me a little bit. But they got to be consistent with the run. But you got to give it a chance to develop. But I agree. They're going to probably load the box. They're going to make Jalen beat them. They're not dumb. Todd Bowles runs a good defense down there. They're a good team. And I think they do need to stay within themselves, not try and do anything. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. And I agree. Davante, I like to see what he was getting targeted. You got Goddard back. You got your guys back. You are going to be, I think, as healthy as we can be heading into this game. And you see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game, too. Don't walk off that field with any regrets.
Yeah, I agree.
Leave everything you got on the field.
I mean,
any given Sunday.
For me, this is this team's Super Bowl. I mean, if they somehow squeak out and shock the world and beat the Buccaneers on Saturday, we go up to Lambeau, and that's not going to happen. So put it together. No one expects you to win this game. It's like you're 9.5-point dogs or something. No one even thinks you have a shot. Go out there. You have their familiar opponent. You saw them this year. Build from what you made the mistakes in the first game. It was 28-22. It wasn't pretty in that first game, but you hung around, you battled back. If you can start, the big thing is starting fast. This team all year has started slow.
I agree.
They need to put a drive together. I'm not a big get the ball to start. But if you can get the ball to start and put a drive together and score right away,
We need
that's
points,
huge.
man. If this weather is going to be a factor, let's get some points on the board. I mean, my mantra all week in that locker room in-house would be retire the GOAT.
Whoa.
Retire the GOAT.
The big thing is,
Okay?
as much
Because the GOAT was in this same position years ago. Nobody knew him. Nobody knew what he was going to do, right?
Yep.
And now it's our turn.
the big thing is, I don't like when weather is iffy, but the big thing is, weather in football is the biggest
It's an equalizer.
It's the biggest equalizer, and that could be very beneficial for the Eagles. Big thing is, you got to hold on to the football then. If you're going to have guys like Miles coming back, that's a little suspect with the rain.
That's one thing that does rise to the surface in these playoff games. It's ball security.
Yes, mistakes are
mean,
going to be
we
magnified.
got to. I mean, no stupid penalties, no
But the
fumbles,
thing is,
no turnovers.
The thing is, I expect some of that stuff to happen. I think that's going to be the big difference maker in this game for the Birds, is staying away from those penalties. This is a young team. This is a team that has not a lot of playoff experience. Obviously, there's some veterans, some guys that have been here when they won the Super Bowl. But overall, it's a lot of guys that are going to be playing their first playoff game. And the emotions are going to be very high. You know, on big games, how guys are jacked up right off the kickoff. They got to settle in, get a good start, and give yourself a shot.
I say send Brandon Graham out for the coin toss. You know, him and Nick Foles, make them honorary captains. Send him out. Say, hey, who's your daddy, Brady? Who's your daddy? All right, right there. Who's your daddy? We coming. We coming. We got nothing to lose. Man.
I agree.
It's a win-win for us. We lose.
I agree.
We played the Super Bowl champs in a playoff game when we weren't even supposed to make the playoffs. We win, baby. We talking crazy next week because we're going to Lambeau.
Yeah, we'll talk about that if we get there. But I agree. I mean, just enjoy it. Try and enjoy it. I know it's going to be stressful. It's probably not going to be that exciting, and it's a little disappointing, but enjoy it.
That's definitely a good point there, and I will give you credit for that. You know, just sit back and don't complain about this. Just enjoy it, you know? They're young. They're bound to make some kind of mistake. Yes. Just keep us in the game.
Yes.
Show up, make us proud, but don't complain about this. We didn't even expect this.
Like we said all year, no expectations. Have no expectations. See what happens.
No expectations, but my man hit the schedule and their record 100%.
9-8. I mean, I had some of the games mixed out, but missed the match. 9-8. Calling it. If you want to see the proof, go back to episode 66 or whatever. Feels pretty good to have that 9-8. I didn't have us making the playoffs, but 9-8, baby, we had it right. But yeah, I mean, it has been. I mean, the journey. It feels where we were and where we are. It does give you growth, and it gives you a little bit of maybe okay.
I mean,
maybe this is better where we're at.
I mean, coming from where we felt last year, to right now where we're sitting and you're looking at the rest of that NFC East is a dumpster fire. I mean, the Giants don't even know what they want to do. One day they're keeping the coach, next day they're firing the coach. Washington, they just Dallas is always going to be Dallas. You know. So the future looks bright.
Yes. And the draft's coming up. We got the 3 first-round picks. You got to have a little hope that they can hit on one of those guys.
I hope Howie was watching that national championship game because those draft picks should be coming from either Alabama or Georgia.
We'll talk deeper into that once we get into draft talk, but there were some guys.
Dean would look pretty damn good in midnight green.
100%. There are some guys on both those teams that 100% would be beneficial. And hey,
I'm just fired up, man. I'm ready to run through a wall right now, tonight. Like, I want this game so bad.
It would feel good.
I want them just to be in this game.
Yes. I would love for them to prove the doubters that, hey, really, we looked at it. The resume is not great. I think the Saints winning on Sunday means they have one win above a team against a team with a winning record.
I know, but you look at some of these games that Tampa lost to.
Yeah, I mean they lost to Washington.
The Jets almost beat them. Carolina was in that game up until the end. The Saints beat them twice.
Yeah.
I mean,
We can hang around. We 100% can. And obviously Tom Brady's a different breed in the playoffs. He locks it in. They get it together. It's very similar to kind of how they were last year, a suspect team, but put it together during the playoffs.
I want to step on their neck and put them away, man. I don't want them hanging around. I don't, if we're going to play our game, let's put them away, Let's roll out like in 2017 when we took the field and we were like,
Yeah.
You're done, man. We're doing a shuffle on the sideline in the third quarter. But,
We're gonna
it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
It is going to be a tough one. But another interesting point I heard today on the radio is like Tampa really not a big football town.
No, they
don't
didn't
have a real huge fan base. Expecting a lot of Birds fans
I would
down
assume
there
so as
taking
well.
over that stadium.
I would assume
You
so
know?
as well, that there's going to be a decent amount of Birds fans down there, as always. I mean, any chance to get out of this 10-degree weather, people are going to take a chance to go down to Tampa to watch the Birds.
I would love to be there. I would love to be there.
So I'm not going to be surprised by that at all. But hey, see what happens, man. We got a couple days till game day. Relax, get the anticipation, let it build, but don't get too
Good time
expectation.
slot. We got that 1 o'clock
1
Sunday.
o'clock game.
Perfect.
Yep.
We don't have to worry about those other stupid Monday
Monday
night,
game, ugh.
Saturday night,
No.
whatever. We're going 1 o'clock Sunday. You get up, get your crap together,
Yeah,
get some
business
breakfast.
as usual.
Line up for some football, and hopefully, we're going down there. Saucy has them. I think today he was had some Kobe stuff that he was like.
Yeah, I saw the growth I've seen in Saucy this season is incredible. I think a lot of people have turned the page on him and truly think he maybe is the guy of the future. It's a big game. I think as much as it's a big indicator on where this team is, how they play for both Saucy and Jalen on Sunday, we'll have to see. I mean, it's either, hey, maybe we're there to take that next step next year, or maybe we're a little far off than we think, but this year was a stepping stone. We'll have to see.
I'm going to go back to it again. It kind of feels to me like that first time Andy Reid and those guys made the playoffs and went out to St. Louis, and we had to go against the greatest show on turf. It's a building block.
Yeah.
We know that we don't have all the horses we really want.
Yeah.
But, to get to where we're at right now with what we got, what an accomplishment.
No,
What
it
an
100%
accomplishment.
is.
And you can tell this team is all in.
Yeah, I've said that
there's
since week one.
There's no, nobody's backstabbing anybody.
I agree.
Everybody's in, man.
No, I agree. It's been an enjoyable team so far this season, and hopefully their journey doesn't end on Sunday. Hopefully we're packing bags for Lambeau next week. But we'll be back next Wednesday. Enjoy it, folks. Playoff football, extra football.
Baby.
Enjoy it. We'll be back next Wednesday as always. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly Eagles fly.
Go Birds.